Christmas and welcome to the WTF Sunderland podcast for a very special festive episode. If you're anything like me, Christmas is about eating food and falling asleep on the couch at 3 p.m. So we thought we'd fire out a special little podcast to make sure that you can stick your headphones in and ignore the inevitable Christmas argument. I am joined by Peter Oliver. Pete, how are you doing? You okay?
Wasn't expecting you to come to me first. I am great, mate. I'm really good, thank you. Just about to get fully into the Christmas spirit, the Christmas swing of things. So I think this is my last thing this isn't work, but it's my last thing that's close to work I've got to do before the big day.
Nice to know you're taking this seriously. I'm also joined by Alex. Alex, how are you doing?
Spot on. Clocked out for work, clocked into the beers. Christmas season is upon us. Looking forward to it.
I'm having like Baileys with all my coffees. I'm in that kind of period, which is always like the good period to be in, I think.
Shambling alcoholic period.
Yes.
Baileys on your cornflakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's so Christmassy. It's June.
I mean, Baileys on its own's all right, but with coffee, it's really, really good. And last but never least, I'm joined by Dave Lawrence. Dave, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just the rest of the world. I've got a totally different concept to you guys because I fucking hate Christmas more than anyone because I've got to serve people and come out once a year and think they're entitled to absolutely fucking everything, when in actual fact, it's just £6 for a pint and I make 25 pence off it, so just fuck off and leave me alone. But yeah, other than that, can't wait.
If you want to go and visit Dave's business, as you can see,
Ho,
Christmas
ho,
service.
ho! And to all a Merry Christmas!
So I said on the last podcast that we were going to do like a Team 11 thing. I've changed my mind on it because I couldn't be bothered. And I thought, what do I watch at Christmas that's festive? And I went through all of the good podcasts and realised that no podcast in the Premier League, League One, Championship or League Two does a good Christmas episode. And I thought, I used to like the Big Fat Quiz of the Year. That was decent. And I thought, what if I did a Big Fat Quiz of the Sunderland year? And I thought, 2025 has been a really excellent year for Sunderland. So basically the rules are dead simple. We're going to look back over the year 2025 because it's one of the greatest in Sunderland's recent history. We're going to have 4 different parts. We've got 5 questions on Sunderland's period in the Championship. We've got 8 questions on our time in the Premier League. We have a general knowledge Sunderland set of questions. There's 8 on there. And we've got 5 questions on the playoffs because, to be honest, I just wanted to relive it. I'm going to ask everyone the question. They're going to write it down. We're going to mark it as we go through after each section. So if you're playing at home, all 10 of you, that will be fantastic. And if you write your questions down, we'll give you the answers after the end of each round. So you can tally it up. You don't have to wait all the way till the end to get the answers. But does that sound okay to everyone, Pete, Alex and Dave?
Absolutely, mate.
All
Can I
okay here? Yeah, I'm
just
gonna
point out that I'm leaning on this 2024 FA Cup rugby review, and I'm not so moody anymore because I realise how bad 2024 was when Michael Bill was in charge of that game against the Mags, and the squad was absolutely rank compared to what it is now. Hemia's on there, Mason Burstow, Royson, even though we love him. Ellis Taylor, Jesus, we've come a long way in a year, haven't we? Happy days.
Harsh on Ellis Taylor, but it's fine. But Burstow, yeah. It's been a good year. I feel like we can do a quiz on 2025, and it's absolutely fine. But if everyone's ready for question 1, this is going to be based on Sunderland's Championship season. So it's not going to involve the playoffs because we've got that as a special bit, and there's only 5 questions in this segment. I realise that I've gone, I think it's 5, 8, 8, and then 8 again or 5 again. I don't know. I haven't really got the order right. I ran out of time and a good question, so that's why there's a weird order kicking all over the shop. But question 1, I'll give you, let me just get my timer. You can have, how long should I say? Right, we'll say 15 seconds to answer each one. Don't shout the answers out. You can if you're at home if you want to, but it ruins the game for anyone else you might be playing with. But you don't shout the answer out. So question number 1. Who scored Sunderland's first goal of 2025? Pete's looking very, very vacant, which is a really good start. So you've got 3 seconds left to answer that one. And there we go. Right, so question number 2. What was the score in Sunderland's first away game of 2025, and if you can tell me the opponent, that's an extra bonus point.
Is it a bad sign if I don't remember January at all?
Yes. Largely, yeah. I mean, I had to recall some of them, which was all right. And it was quite a decent month, actually. That's your 15 seconds up on that one.
I
You all
think I
good?
might have been there for that one, so that would be a red card if I didn't get that. But yeah.
Question number 3. Which Sunderland player took Tottenham Hotspur to extra time in the third round of the FA Cup whilst on loan away from the club? That was in the January, I believe. It was definitely in 2025. I don't care if it was in January, that doesn't matter. The question is the question is the question. Do you want a bit more time on that one, everyone? Pete?
I just haven't got answers for the last two, so I wouldn't worry about it.
You could guess the last two, though.
Yeah, I could do, but that's boring.
It is. Right. Question number 4. Who was the first opposition player to be sent off against Sunderland in 2025?
This would be much better if you were playing the quiz, because this is your type of game. This, me and Pete are just not the like. If ever you need to know who the bullshitters of this podcast are, it's me and Pete, just based on our pitches right now. If ever you need the people who are actually like making statements based on actual evidence, it's you guys. This is not our game, Pete.
I'm finding out. I was like, that happened, did it? Oh, all right. Now I've got to guess who did what.
Pete's so used to off his little camera going to somewhat like a PA in the background. Research that quick. You've got 30 seconds. Research that. Yeah, he's obviously given the holidays off.
Also, like, looking at the questions, I didn't intend to do this. I haven't gone month by month because there's only 5 questions in this particular round. They all happened in January, I think. Even part of this one as well. Now, this one depends. You can guess as many as you want. There is a certain number, but you get a point for each one that you mention. A certain amount of Sunderland players made their championship debut in 2025. Can you list them? I give you 25 seconds for that one.
This is a super hard start. Does it get easier from here?
Probably not. I'm not going to tell you how many there is because I just want you to get as many points as you can from that one. And it's players who made the championship debut. So say, for example, there's not me giving you a clue, but say they played in the Premier League for Sunderland, but then they rejoined us in January and they'd never played in the championship before for Sunderland. That would be their championship debut for Sunderland. I know that sounds a bit obvious, but nonetheless. I'll give you a bit longer on that one because I guess you might want to have a look and see how many you can guess with that. And you get a point for each one that you've guessed.
Well, I'm glad I've got one.
You should get one. You should be able to get one at least. With question 1 as well, where I said who scored Sunderland's first goal of 2025, if you can tell me the score and you can tell me the team we played, I'll give a bonus point for each one.
I feel this quiz is becoming a farce.
Well, no, it's just to make sure that, people can get extra points where they might not need it, because you might not remember the scorer.
You're just making the rules up as you go along here, Falk.
But you may remember the game. I'm trying to be fair, so people don't end up with 0 points, Dave, after the first round of questions.
It's going to happen. I can't even tell you the fucking score, let alone the fucking score.
I remember it very well because I was too sick to go. And it's the first time that's happened to me for years on end. I was devastated. Right, I'll go through the answers on this one. So, does anyone ask you first, Pete, just in case? Did you have a guess for this one, Pete?
No.
So just to repeat, the question was, who scored Sunderland's first goal of 2025? Did anyone get that? Alex has got it.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like me to say it out?
Yeah.
So I believe it was Mayenda.
Correct.
And then you said the 2 bonus points. I believe it was 2-1 versus Sheffield United.
100% correct. You get all 3 points on that one.
I tell you what, I'm taking the fact I put my ender down.
I totally guess.
It was just a random guess. I haven't guessed anything else other than one of the debutants, but my ender was actually wrote down for that, so I'll take the fact I've got a point.
So if you get Mayenda, Sheffield United, or 2-1, you can have a point for any one of them. Question number 2. I think, Alex, you said you had this one, and I'm not going to go to Pete and Dave anymore because I'm a bit concerned about all that. What was the score in Sunderland's first away game of 2025? If you get the score and the team, it's a point each.
So I'm 50-50 on this, but I think it may have been Derby 1-0.
Nope.
Oh.
So the first away game of 2025, you can have a point for each. The score was 0-0.
Yes.
And the team was Burnley.
I didn't have that.
Oh, I was there as well. Oh, no.
I thought Derby at first, but obviously I checked these things beforehand. It's Burnley. So it was Burnley.
Oh, how can I forget that? That was easily the worst drive home in living memory.
Yeah, that was actually the worst I felt in 2025, to be honest. That was the one time when I went home and was like in a write-off.
Big time.
And I like really stupidly DM'd Wilson because he just followed us on Twitter, being like, "Still behind you, mate," but like,
I did the same. I did the exact same. I was steaming.
My head was just like, "But you could have just scored one, mate." But he's made up for it, and it's fine, and we love him, and it's fantastic. The third question has only got 1 point because I want you to tell me who the player was. Did anybody get this?
No.
No one at all. Poor
What was the question again?
It was, which Sunderland player took Tottenham Hotspur the extra time in the FA Cup whilst on loan from the club?
Oh.
Too late now, Pete.
I know it is, but as soon as you said his first name.
Ben Crompton.
No. Yeah.
Ben Crompton, yep. Ben Crompton, if anyone got that. It's Ben Crompton.
Oh.
Who was the first player to be sent off against Sunderland in 2025? Did anyone get this? It is a hard one. This is a tough one.
Mixu Patalainen.
No, he's retired now. Proper 1994 Bolton Wanderers throwback, that. Jesus. Or Hibernian for the Hibs fans among us.
Hannibal.
No, didn't get sent off, did he?
No, I don't know. I just procked the game from the 0-0.
It was Portsmouth's Marlon Pack.
Yeah.
Also happened in January. Right. I'll try and get one from each year's on this. So Sunderland players to make their championship debut in 2025. Dave, did you get any?
I just wrote down Chris Mepham in the hope.
No. Made it in 2024. Didn't get any more. Pete, did you get any?
Enzo Lafay.
Correct. Did you get any, Alex?
That was exactly the one I put.
So Enzo's a point because he made his championship debut. To my calculations, which I've checked about 1 million times, but I still feel like I could be wrong for some reason because I did this of my own research, and ADHD doesn't really help you all the time when you're having to concentrate really hard. But the only other one that I can find was Harrison Jones. Harrison Jones was also debutant in the championship. I thought Joe Anderson might have been, but Joe Anderson came on as a substitute late in the first championship playoff season. Pete, how many points did you get with that?
2.
Crikey. Dave?
1.
Wow. Alex?
Quattro.
That's 5.
4.
4, man, you didn't.
What language is that again? Quattro?
Spanish.
Spanish, there we go. Well, I didn't know that. I'm not Spanish, am I? If we'd had Big Man on the show, he would have known that. But he so far hasn't decided to come on. So I'm going to go with the Premier League ones next because I want to do general knowledge third, and then I want to end on the playoff questions because that's the best memory of the entire 2025. Like, I know some people thought the Newcastle win was good and beating Chelsea and that, but no. The playoffs was the best 10 days of my life between that Coventry home leg and Sheffield United home. So, sorry, at Wembley. Well, might as well be home, isn't it, these days? We win there quite often. So the Premier League questions are all based, there's 8 questions in this one, and they're all based around our Premier League period, our first 6 months in the Premier League. You'll get 15 seconds on average. I'll give you a bit more if I think it's more difficult, needs more thinking time. And we'll start with this one. While Habib Diarra is our record signing, which of our summer signings was the first to break our record, i.e. Didier and Dong being our record signing? Who's the first one to break that from our summer signings? Didier and Dong cost £13.8 million, I believe, for the record. I'll leave you with that one. Everyone all right with that?
Mm-hmm.
The second question, of all our Premier League home attendances, so this doesn't include Huddersfield in the Cup, what has been our lowest attendance? You don't have to give us the actual attendance, just which team it was against. I have got the figure here, but I'll give you that later. I'm not expecting you to get that.
Oh, it's going to be one of those great ones where we have a lot of guests and whoever's closest wins it.
I can do that if you want.
Yeah, might as well have an
I
extra
like
bonus
I
point.
like the flexible rules now.
Yeah. I mean, no one really cares. You win nothing at the end. You win a subscription to the WTF Sunderland podcast.
Which nobody wants.
Nobody wants that. So if you get to the nearest 1,100, I'll give you, whoever gets close, I'll give you the point on that. Who missed, this is question 3, who missed Sunderland's final penalty in the shootout defeat to Huddersfield in the Carabao Cup? Which we lost, by the way, the only home defeat since we got promoted. I think the next one's quite easy. So I'll let you have a bit more time to think about that one if you want it.
You know what's funny? I deleted my whole.
What was that?
That was me accidentally touching my phone, and I believe the commercial was about to say, "You're never going to believe it. I deleted my whole address book," but I got there just in time, so that the lady said, "You're not going to believe it. I deleted my whole
Address book.
There we
Address
go.
book. Address book.
Address book. The address book. Right. Who missed the penalty? Oh, crumbs.
Question number 4. Who did Luke O'Nien make his Premier League debut against? This should be easier.
God, I'm such a plastic fan because I'm writing down answers quite easily for these bits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily saying they're right, but at least it's coming into my head.
I think all that shows is we can remember back one financial quarter, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm going with age. That's the problem.
Right. Question number 5. I didn't originally know the answer to this one, and it makes me upset and angry and frustrated. In which French town was Régis Lebris born?
I just watched the documentary.
The Régis Lebris documentary?
Yeah, the Sky Premier League thing that they did on him, like the in-depth look into the Premier League manager profile that they did on him. It was on before the Mags game, so you wouldn't have seen it. I was messaging the group saying, "Is this new?" But obviously, you were on your way to the match, so nobody was listening to us. That's the only reason it could be, of course. But they went to his hometown, and it was one of those ones that I couldn't remember. That I didn't think, oh, that's that city. I know that place, and I put it into Google Maps to see where it was, and I can't remember. Anyway, do I get half a point for that?
No, you need to get the town.
It's worthwhile trying.
Question number 6. Which of our summer signings has played the least amount of Premier League minutes for Sunderland so far this season? This should be easy. But the vacant stare of the men, old Peter and Dave, make me think maybe I've made things a little bit too hard. But that's the point, because you want to lose, so you get you don't get the subscription to the WTF something podcast.
I'm hoping the lowest point scores get kicked off the podcast. That's my hope.
You have to spend the night with Ross Black.
What's that, Creeps?
Ross Black, who's just turned into the most family man ever on the planet. He's got like matching pajamas and that now. And then we beat the Mags, and he was all of a sudden went back to being 21-year-old Ross, like in bed with his shirt off, smiling at like alcohol, whatever he had in his drink. But yeah, fantastic. Okay.
It was Nesquik.
Yeah, aye. Nesquik, I read. Who was the last Moroccan player to play in the English Premier League for Sunderland prior to Chelmsdean Talby?
Oh,
and to my knowledge, outside of Talby, he's the only Moroccan we've ever had.
I was going to say, I didn't even know if we had one. There was multiple.
We did.
Yeah.
You'd have to be a certain age to remember it, so Alex might be a little bit at a disadvantage here because you're a bit younger than us, but
I'll tell you what, if I've pulled out of the middle of nowhere, that's unreal.
Is it like an XG for answers? You know, if I wasn't alive in that era, then it's like weighted as it's a harder question for me.
no, it's called Do Your Fucking Research, bitch.
Damn.
I am a difficult taskmaster, quizmaster. We've always said Pete was a TV show host, so
You didn't need to put Taskmaster after.
did I not?
Yeah.
Don't know what
Pete, just difficult. Put it done.
But you're right in what you say. I would love to host a quiz show. So if anybody listening has one going and is looking for a host, then please do get in touch.
Question number 8. On our first review show of the season, which was the West Ham game when we won 3-0, who were the 3 guests that joined me on the WTF Sunderland podcast? That's the review show, not the preview. The review show of our first ever Premier League review show. Who were the 3 guests that joined me on the show?
Oh.
Got an answer for that one.
Good.
Yeah, I've just got 3 of us.
Everyone ready for
the answers?
Yes.
Come on then.
Pete, do you want to have a stab at number 1? What did you go for?
I went Granit Xhaka.
Did we have anything different from you? Alex, what do you have?
Well, I didn't want to ask the question at the time, but wasn't it not the second we got promoted, it was Enzo Lafay?
What I went with.
% correct. Enzo Lafay was the first to break our transfer record after our promotion, but then it was broke again by Diarra and broken again. Did we sign anyone above 20 million? I don't think we did. So I think there was only Diarra that broke it after that. But that's correct. Enzo Lafay, the minute that his official transfer became official, when we got promoted, he cost 20 million. What was the lowest attendance we've had in the Premier League at home this season, Dave?
I'm going to guess, because it was a Monday night, Everton.
No.
Ooh, interesting.
What was, actually, Alex, what was your guess to the 1,000 and 100 on it?
So do you want to know what game I'm guessing as well, or just the 1,000?
Yeah, go for both, aye.
So I've went for 45, 900 and Wolves.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
Pete, what did you go for?
I had Everton, but I went for 43k.
Mine was 41,476.
What was yours again, Pete?
43,000 on the nose.
Right, so Alex gets the point for the attendance. Nobody gets the point on the game. The lowest attendance we've had this season at home, bizarrely, with 46,235, which is basically a sellout anyway, was West Ham.
Wow.
Mental. I actually couldn't get my head around that, but it's the lowest we've had. Lowest we've had, according to Wikipedia. If anyone thinks that's the wrong answer, we'll take out Wikipedia. Not with me. I don't care. The third question. Did anyone get who missed the penalty against Huddersfield? Looks like Alex got it.
I was there. It was Milan Alexic.
Correct.
Oh, I guess Paddy.
It was Milan Alexic who missed the penalty.
Yeah, fairs.
He was good that game as well. He put it on
it's all right.
On Guyu's not for the goal. As one and only sort of moment for Sunderland.
I said, I had this thing when I was always like, you can see the summit with Alexic. And then it turned out that you could see nothing with him whatsoever unless he comes back and changes my mind. But I don't know how he's doing out on loan. I haven't heard much, so I'm going to assume.
Not brilliantly. He's on the bench for, I believe, a team who are 12th in the Polish league. So it's not exactly tearing it apart.
It's character building for him. We'll give him that. Pete, did you get a Lions Premier League debut?
Liverpool.
Correct. Yep, that's correct. Came on against Liverpool. Did anyone get Regis Labrisse's town that he was born in for question 5?
I went with Nantes.
No. He's from Brittany, but the place he was born, the town was I think I'm pronouncing this right. Pont la Arbre.
Oh, I
Yeah,
would never have gotten that in a million years.
nice little, looks like a little seasidey town, sort of. Or at least it has a pier or something. I don't know, I didn't look that deep. I just looked at it
I'd
and went,
presume it
how...
has a port and a harbour.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at it and went, um, that looks nice. Okay, I'll write that down. How do you pronounce it? And that's as far as I went with the research on that one, to be completely honest. I think Alex knows the answer for this one because I've seen him kind of like look immediately when I asked this question. The question for number 6 was which summer signing has played the least amount of Premier League minutes for Sunderland this season? Who did you put?
I assumed it had to be Masuaku.
Incorrect.
No.
Pete?
I went Masuaku.
Nope. Dave?
It's definitely wrong after hearing them two because I'd forgotten all about him. But I went Gertruda.
Nope. Mark Giu.
Oh,
Yeah, fair enough.
Trick question.
What's an
cornflakes.
absolute wanky question, but fair enough.
Yeah, that's a proper red herring, that.
I thus believe that if it included just minutes this season, that it would have been Masuaku because I think, I haven't checked this, but I think the time he played against Huddersfield would have took him over because I think Masuaku's only played like one full game for us, which was Forest away and then came in as a sub. Oh no, actually, you know what? Masuaku played the full game against Huddersfield as well, so either way it would have been Gio. So yeah, I fucked myself. It's fine.
Maybe forgetting his other game for Sunderland, which was arguably his worst against Man United away, where he decided he just didn't fancy defending.
Yeah, bless him. Got an assist today in the AFCON. You can tell what they were recording, by the way, if you know the answer to that. Got a nice reassist. Did anyone get the last Moroccan to play for Sunderland before Chemsy and Talby?
Yes, I believe I did.
Did you? What did you get?
I had, and I'm going to pronounce his name terribly, Talal El Karakoui.
Correct. Talal El Karkouri.
Exactly what I've got wrote down as well.
Yeah, correct. Unless there's a Moroccan that came in between that. Like, I believe he was the first and only Moroccan until Talby signed. So the second best Moroccan that's ever played for us. And
I've never heard of that person before in my entire life. What season was that from?
2002, 2003?
Yeah, like peak my time of being watching everything and anything Sunderland related.
Signed by Howard Wilkinson on loan from a team in France, but then basically wasn't very good, whilst the team wasn't very good either. And then McCarthy came in and was just like, well, we're not signing him next season, so I'll just play like some young lads in midfield. One of them called Sean Thornton, good at rapping, really good rapper. Wonder what he's doing now. I can probably imagine. Did anyone get the guests for the first show?
I guessed it. Me, Ian, and Sophie.
So you can have a point for Ian and you can have a point for yourself. So if you got Ian or Dave, there's a point on that.
Yep.
And the other one was Pete.
Yep, that's what I got.
Dribbled out Pete and replaced it with Sophie because she always seems to be there, bless her.
Sophie was on Sky that day.
Bless her.
She was on the Finalysis, being excellent as always. The only professional one amongst us.
Sold a soul.
Sold her soul to rock and roll, mate, but the pay's better, so who can blame her? Right, general knowledge. Now, when I say general knowledge, what I mean...
Are we not going to do the scores on the doors?
I mean, of course I am. I'm just testing you.
All right.
What scores did you get?
Ever the game show host.
So there you go. Exactly. Available for all bookings, big or small. I have six out of those points that were available.
So you got what in the first round? 2?
2.
So you're on 8.
8.
Okay. Alex?
I got a 5 there, so I'm on 9 total.
Alex has won it, but we'll continue it. Dave, you got...
I got 4, so I'm up to 5 now. It's respectable.
If anyone at home has got better than that, please write into the WTF Sunderland podcast so I can replace these useless bastards.
It's actually quite tight. It's quite competitive.
What about the quiz?
Oh, dear me.
General knowledge 2025. Number 1. How many red cards has Sunderland had this season? And I mean, sorry, not this season, in the calendar year in 2025.
Oh.
And you can have a bonus point for each one you guess if you want. You don't have to, but you can.
No, don't give out bonus points.
I kind of need you to bulk it up a bit.
I know, but the people are getting further away from us and making us look even shitter.
But you're all in single digits. You've basically got like Wolves here You're trying, but you're just not really getting anywhere.
So we say no points for naming games.
Don't have to name the game, but if you can name the red card. So you get a point for how many, if you're right, and then you can have a point for each red card that you guess. Doesn't have to be who it's against, just tell me who it is.
What joke.
They're all separate, so it's not like you can like get them confused. It's not like Robin Roofs, for example, is being sent off against Liverpool and Man City, and so I'll know which one you mean. Question number 2. How many goals in league goals this is? Sorry, no, in total. So I'll repeat that again. How many goals have Sunderland scored at the Stadium Light in 2025? And that's all competitions that are competitive, so not friendlies. I'll give the point to whoever gets closest to it, unless you get on the nose. Then you win.
Sorry, just repeat that question again.
How many goals have Sunderland scored at the Stadium of Light in 2025 in competitive fixtures?
So many goals. Scored so many goals.
Decent amount.
I looked at our goal difference about a day ago, so I know 1/2. Just filling in the blanks now. Because we were crap at the end of last season.
Now, question number 3 is my personal favourite of the entire quiz, and you get 2 points. You get a point for each that you guess. Depending on how you feel, Sunderland have won 2 North East derbies in 2025, and we've won them both by a 1-goal margin. Who scored the winner in both games? And you can get a point for each one. Is everyone good with that?
Yep.
Go on, just repeat it once more. So,
Sunderland won 2 North East derbies, if you're classing Middlesbrough as a North East team, in 2025, and we won both games by a 1-goal margin. Who scored the winning goal in both games? I.e., like, it was obviously a different person in each one. Like, who got the winning goals in those games, basically? Different teams, so it can't be the same person. So there's 2 points on offer for that. I said that question was my favourite. I think this might be even more of a favourite, actually. Who was the last Newcastle player to score a league goal against Sunderland at the Stadium of Light? And the look on Pete's face is why I like this question, because it's a long time ago. A long time ago. And this is at the Stadium Light. So, for example, the Mitrovic in the 1-1 defeat that we had at St James's Park doesn't count. Because that was at St Hodgepodge.
Can you repeat that one more time for me, Graham?
Who was the last Newcastle player to score a league goal against Sunderland at the Stadium of Light?
Right, yeah.
We all good?
Yep.
Question number 5. Prior to Granit Xhaka, who was the last Sunderland player to wear the squad number 34?
Oh, 34. I wish it had been number 33. Been on.
Who would you went for if it was 33?
Oh, just my favourite player, not as opposed to the last one.
Which wouldn't have got you the point either.
No, I know, but I like the romance of it.
I wish it was a different number so we could get the wrong answer anyway. Right. Number 6. I'm not going to tell you how many there is, but you get a point for each one. Name the Sunderland players, or name every Sunderland player that you can think of. Former Sunderland player, sorry. Name every former Sunderland player that has confirmed their retirement this year, or name as many as you can, and you get a point for each one.
Wow.
I'm sorry, man. Can I get that one again, please?
No.
Oh.
Name every former Sunderland player that's confirmed their retirement this year. And like, if there's 5, for example, and you can only think of 2, put down 2. If you get them right, you'll get 2 points. So you get a point for each one that you get. There's been a fair few, but not millions.
I'm blanking big time.
Yeah, it's a good question, that, but horrible at the same time.
It's educational. That's why it's good.
Yeah.
It's educational. It's an
I've had a
educational question.
rogue random shout for one. Might have one down.
There's one that's so obvious. I didn't get it yesterday, but Ashley went, well, what about him? And I was like, oh.
Oh dear.
Question number 7, we all good?
Yeah, might as well.
Whose current which Sunderland player's current Instagram bio reads believe? Of course, it's a sports person and Sunderland AFC tagged in it and stuff, but he's one of the only players that has something other than the clubs he plays for or the international team he plays for, and he just has the words believe. If you don't know, you might as well just take a stab at it. Tell me when you're ready for question 8.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. Final question on the General Knowledge 2025 one. Which former Sunderland manager led his team to qualification to next summer's World Cup this year?
I know that one.
I was going to say which former Sunderland manager will be managing at the World Cup next year, but of course we don't know what may happen moving forward. I doubt it, but if he got sacked, then that question wouldn't count. So, who qualified for the World Cup this year, with his country, and was a former Sunderland manager? Is everyone ready to go through the answers?
Yeah, go on then.
So, Pete, how many red cards do you think we've had this year?
5.
Incorrect.
Oh, I went 5 as well, so that's me done for.
Incorrect.
Okay. Do I still get points if I guess the ones that are there?
Yeah. So you get a point if you get the amount of cards correct, and you get a point for each red card that you've guessed. Alex, what did you go for the amount of red cards?
So now everyone said theirs. I originally put 7, bottled it, and put 6.
3.
No
Well,
way.
Only
There's-
3.
Really?
There's every
calendar
chance
year.
I'm getting the 3 names right.
I
then.
might have the 3, yeah.
Pete, I'll let you name the first.
Job,
When?
was he not sent off this year at the end of in the second half of the championship season? No? Okay, well, I don't have that then. All
That
right.
was 2024 against QPR.
They all flow into one at my age,
Yeah,
man.
that was 2024. I believe it was like November-ish time, maybe October. Because he was suspended for the 3 games after that, yeah. And then we crapped ourselves because he was on 9 bookings for about 7 weeks, like Granit Xhaka and Siddiqui. Did you get any of that, Alex?
I got Hume at Bristol City.
Correct, that's one of them.
Yes.
I also put Reynaldo for Villa.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's another. Dave, you said you had all 3?
Wasn't. I thought Dan Neil had gone, but that must have been 2024 as well. The last one will be Luke 09.
Yeah, or
Oh,
9.
crumbs. Whoa, dear me.
Our second VAR red card, because I think Ronaldo was a VAR red card as well. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, of course. Just before.
How many goals have we scored at the Stadium of Light in 2025? Now, if you get it spot on, I'll give you the point. If no one gets it spot on, I'll give it to the closest. Pete, what did you write?
68.
Overreach. Alex?
So I think we've scored 19 goals in the league this season, and I think we've scored 1 in the cup. And then I think we got 60 something in total last season. So I just kind of split it down the nose. So I went with like 54.
No.
Ah.
Dave?
I went with an average of probably about 20 home games in a year, and then went off that, and I went 48.
So Dave gets the point. 31 goals?
Oh my God, it's as low as that.
Wow.
We don't watch as entertaining football as we think we do.
There's a lot of games towards the end of the year where we didn't score. And that kind of kills it a little bit, because since then we've scored a lot. Random coincidence, one question I was going to put in, but I didn't, was in the 4 games Sunderland have lost this season, what's the one thing that's happened in each one of them? And that's Sunderland haven't scored. It's a random fact.
I think Sue Barker's safe, and I mean Sue Barker definitely doesn't do Question of Sport anymore, does she? But
No.
I don't even think Question of Sport's still on. Anyway, never mind. Let's move on.
I think she was safe before that, to be fair. But,
yeah, I think so.
Sunderland have won both North East derbies in 2025. I'll be surprised if you don't get this. You get a point for each. Alex, who did you write for these?
Big Nick,
Yeah,
one of their own, and it was Ryan Giles.
Ryan Giles, correct. Own goals in both. So we
Enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was. I watched it last night. It was really funny because I don't know why he kicks it in the back of the net. I also coincidentally still do not know why Nick Voldemort twatted it right in the top corner past Aaron Ramsdale. But do I care? No, I don't actually. I find it quite funny. So this actually, I said that question was my favourite, but I think this is my favourite in the entire quiz because it reminds me how long ago it was. The last Newcastle player, Dave, to score a league goal against Sunderland at the Stadium of Light.
So I don't know what it is, but obviously for some reason fullbacks like scoring against us. So I don't know if I'm right with which one it is, but was it Matteo Debuchy?
Correct. Yeah. Matteo Debuchy.
Love it.
I don't even know where he is.
Did he not get a move to Arsenal after that as well?
I don't know. I don't even know what he did.
He did, didn't he? Mad.
Prior to Granit Xhaka, who was Sunderland's squad number 34?
Did I mention him in the quiz earlier or not?
No.
Oh, I was wondering if it was Alice Taylor.
No. He was number 18, funnily enough.
Was it? Fair enough. Yeah. Stupid thing is, I've got that there as well. Was there anyone 34 near? No, it goes 31, 32, 39.
There wasn't one last season.
22-23, was it?
Must have been.
Yes.
Because I took a guess, and I've just got a feeling I might have guessed it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Caden Kelly?
It is Caden Kelly.
Oh,
yeah,
get in!
Hey.
Yes! Rooting through.
Show your search history on your phone. There's no way you got that.
Rooting through. That's just pure luck. I can't take any credit for that. I just went through. Right. It definitely wasn't last year. Definitely wasn't the year. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll have some of that.
Did you all get at least one former Sunderland player that's retired this year?
I think I got one.
Everyone got one, right. Dave, I'll take yours first.
Steve Fletcher.
That's one, yeah.
Yeah.
Pete, did you get one?
Well, I had Fletcher. I got Geeds.
No, that was last year.
Was it last year? Okay.
Yeah. What did you get, Alex? You got two?
Also got Fletcher. The only one this might be a bit rogue. Did Sebastian Coates retire this year?
Oh, I don't know, actually. Maybe.
I could do a quick...
Do a quick research and I'll tell you the other answers you could have had.
I had Jack Baldwin as well. Is that right?
Baldwin's not retired. He's gone to Colchester, has he not?
Has he? Oh, right, fair enough.
I'd also be surprised if it was Quarters as well, because he was playing a decent level last year, wasn't he?
I'm obviously haven't done my research correctly here because I thought you'd get the more obvious ones, but I will have a look.
I'm chatting rubbish.
Is he still playing in Portugal?
He's at Nacional.
Yeah, because I'm sure it was only like literally 18 months ago. He was still turning out for like Lisbon or something, wasn't he?
Sporting, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, friend of the pod, Jack Baldwin, one of the nicest men ever, hasn't officially retired as of 2025. He's still playing.
Okay.
But you have retired him. He's only 32, by the way.
Oh, crumbs. Poor lad. I am doing him a massive disservice there.
I'm sure there'll be someone somewhere that has played 2 games for us that I haven't thought of, but the 2 that you could have had outside of Fletcher was Wabi Kazri. He retired a few weeks ago.
I did indeed.
And Lamine Kone retired closer at the start of the year.
Boo.
Yeah. I'm sure there's more. If there is more, you can let us know. But these guys didn't get it, so I'm not going to go through each and every one.
Indeed, you're in Dong. I think he retired in 2014 or something, didn't he?
No, he's at the AFCON.
He just retired. He didn't even turn up for us, so he pretty much retired.
With his mate Pappy Delabodji.
Oh, God.
Whose current Instagram bio reads "Believe"?
I guessed it. Noah
No,
Siddiqui.
not
No,
actually.
I guessed Luke.
Nope.
it was as soon as he said like international. So I was like, yeah, 09's out, such and such, and I went off that. Have you got one, Alex?
I was between Siddiqui and Reynaldo, and I just went with Reynaldo.
It's Romain Mundle.
Oh,
Yeah, fairs.
Yeah. And who's the former Sunderland manager that led his team to qualification of the World Cup and will probably manage in the World Cup next season?
Can I have an extra point for who it is?
Well, I just need the answer. So they get
Yeah,
a
but
point.
can I have the extra point for guessing the country?
No,
Yeah,
I make the
fair
rules
enough.
around here.
Has anyone else got it then?
It's Dick Advocaat, is it not?
Yeah, it's big
Correct.
dick, isn't it?
Yep,
Mhm.
Big Dick is the correct answer. And what's the team?
Curacao, innit?
Curacao.
Curacao.
But you don't pronounce it Curacao, you pronounce it
That's Curacao, innit?
Curacao. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. I realized that when I was on a professional podcast for work, and I went, well, Scotland might get Curacao, and they were like, oh, that's an interesting way to pronounce Curacao, and I was like, oh, yes, because I'm so aware of this country that I never knew of before Dick Advocaat decided to take charge of them. So we've got 5 questions, which is based on the playoffs, and this is like the best bit because I think we all want to reminisce about this anyway. So we'll never forget it, but before we can stop bringing it up all the time, this is maybe my last opportunity. So how many points did everyone get for that one before we move on to it?
Oh, yeah.
I got 8.
7.
Alex?
also,
So in total, where are you at?
I'm on 13.
8 plus 7, 15.
16.
Ooh, getting tight then. Fair enough. Now, these are good questions, and this is kind of like pointless information in some of them. But it is good to know information because it's about like the greatest 10 days in the history of the world, which was between the Coventry home leg and the playoff final against Chris Wilder's Tracky Bottoms.
Is this the final round?
Yeah,
Oh my word,
so it's
tension.
tight, aye, tension. Question number 1. Who did Dan Ballard outjump to score Sunderland's winning goal against Coventry in extra time? I know it was technically a leveller, but it was the winner of the tie. Plenty of movement in the box. Ballard! Tremendous. Just a lovely, lovely day. Everyone got the answer for that? Number 2. In the playoff final, the man who scored the winner was the wonderful, lovely Tommy Watson. What minute did he come on the pitch, and who did he replace?
Could we have that as closest 2 minute as well? If you don't
If
get it
you,
back on.
yeah, I'll go with that. I'm happy with that. And I had to watch this back last night, so there'll be some debate because some people have got it wrong. But when you watch the hand of the person that he shakes, that's who he officially comes on the pitch for. And I kind of forgot that it was him that came off. Everyone got an answer for that?
Yep.
Number 3. Name every unused substitute in the playoff final for Sunderland.
Wow.
There's 4 points available for this. Pete looks like he's still thinking. This is like this went from being everyone having a laugh. Now the competitive heads are all on. You
Yeah.
all can't see this if you're listening, but everyone's competitive head is like this is actually tighter than I thought.
Yeah,
And now all of a
exactly.
sudden the jokes have died, the concentration is amped up, and everyone's thinking back to the playoff finals and the playoff semi-final. And that's the whole point. I left it to the end because I know that in your mind's eye, unless you have that thing where you don't have a mind's eye, which I've recently found out is a thing, you'd be thinking about the playoff final. And ultimately, that's the point of the quiz, to remember the nice things in life, which was that 10-day period, which was class, where I had a holiday to Portugal in between, just fucking memorable, unbelievable. Everyone got answers for that one.
Yep.
So there's 4 on offer for that. Question number 5. What day of the week was our second leg against Coventry, the home game? I had to really think about this one in terms of like going on Google. I couldn't remember the day. And then the final question is one of my favourites because it's the most useless piece of information, but it's actually quite a good thing to know. Everyone ready for it? Who was the last player to touch the ball in the playoff final for Sunderland?
Wow.
It was great because all I did last night was sit and watch it and think about like really random questions, and I just got to sit back and watch the playoff final again. It was like class. I loved it. Cannot knock it. I've also just moved the piece of paper away from myself when I know I've got the answers on it. Why have I done that? Idiot. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points available here. Does anyone want to give me the answer for question 1? Raise your hand.
I'll go first and I'll just give you the answer for all of them and then everyone else can do theirs.
No.
But the thing is, you wanted to evoke playoff memories, so it's evoked a lovely memory for me, and I've given the same answer for every single question.
Right, I'll come to you last then.
And you give it the big build-up saying everyone's been serious, and I haven't been serious at all because that's just not me.
What have you wrote for the first question?
The first answer and the last answer is Jack Radoni.
No.
So my second answer is Jack Radoni in the 130th minute.
It's actually not. I know he gets a lot of stick, right? But when you watch it back, I believe that Radoni and another defender, I think it is, gets pulled out by Leo Yelder's absolutely sublime movement in the box, which like he doesn't get enough credit for because he's like the kind of like culty, hilarious, oh, he's not that good, but we all love him.
Yeah, absolutely. The 4 subs that didn't come on for Sunderland were all Jack Radoni. I promise you I've wrote it down.
Did anyone get the answer for it?
I wrote all of them.
I guessed Grimes.
It was Liam Kitchen. He moves ahead of him and then just gets in. And yeah. Does anyone know what minute Tommy Watson came on? And does anyone know who he came on for? Ooh.
82nd minute, and did he come on for Mayenda?
What minute did you get, Alex?
So I think it's 71 or closer to then. And then I think he might have came on for Rig, possibly.
And Dave?
I've wrote Jack Radoni in the 130th minute. Like I genuinely, I'm not even exaggerating. It's just almost. But then just with a token in brackets, Thursday.
The answer, well, the point goes to Alex because he's the closest. It was the 73rd.
Oh.
The player that he officially came on for, i.e. he shakes his hand. It's a bit weird because Mundle comes off at the same time. So you think it's Mundle when you look at it, but if you watch it back, he comes on second after Wilson. Wilson comes on for Mundle. He comes on for Dan Neil. I kind of forgot that Dan Neil came off with 20 minutes to go. But
didn't have his greatest game, to be fair.
Having a stinker.
No, yeah, you're right, actually. Still love him, though. Still love him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pete, who was your unused substitutes?
Darren Moore.
Who?
Goalkeeper.
Is he not managing somewhere?
Not Darren Moore, man.
Like
Simon.
Simon Moore. There we go.
Darren Moore currently manages. So incorrect.
Simon Moore. Simon Moore.
Simon Moore is correct. Did you get anyone else?
Harrison Jones.
Correct.
And I had Hjelde. I couldn't remember if he came off or not.
Yelder came on.
Shit.
Of course he did. That's why we won. You got any, Alex?
So I got Simon Moore and Hjelde I guessed as well incorrectly. I also put Alan Brown.
Correct. Alan Brown's one. And there's one more.
Who's the token fourth then?
It's Samed.
Oh.
Fairs.
Yeah. Samed.
He's the most trivia question person in the world, him, like in 20 years' time. He's the most enigma, other than Emmanuel Abue. He's the biggest enigma to ever sign for Sunderland.
Talking about good wins in 2025, we talked about the Borough win before. He was class for like 20 minutes in that game. Really thought he played well. And that was kind of it. But he had a proper good vibe about him, and he kept picking Regis up and chucking him to the crowd, which I really respect. Because let's be honest, that was the best pass that he made, I think, wasn't it? Regis to the crowd. But question 5: what day of the week was the win versus Coventry at home? The second leg. Did anyone get that?
Thursday.
Nope.
Oh,
I put Friday.
It was Tuesday. It was Tuesday. We had the home leg was the Friday. The away leg was the Friday, I believe. I'll have to check that, but I think it was the Friday, then we played again on the Tuesday. Because they kept telling us they were going to get us back and the tie wasn't won. Funnily enough, it was won. When we knew it there and then. We just thought we'd give them a bit of hope for a little bit, and then Dan Ballard would break it and smash it in half like he should. Now, this is a good, random, stupid, pointless question, but I had to research and watch it a while because I had to work out whether the whistle blew by the time he touched it, and I figured, in my opinion, he did. And there's 3 players that sort of touched the ball towards the last few seconds, and I had to pause this and go back to it and look at it because I thought it was Ballard, and it's not Ballard. But I eventually got the answer after about 10, 15 minutes of watching it and fast forwarding it back just to get this random, pointless bit of information. Pete, who did you think?
Trey Hume.
You're close. He was the 3rd last to touch it. Dave, who did you get?
I went Jack Redoni.
He didn't play.
Oh, did he not? Well, sorry, I'm wrong. Yeah.
He's training for the Ballon d'Or that he was going to win the year to come. Who did you go for, Alex?
I went for Paddy Robb.
Nah. So I quite like this because I feel like he's been forgot about a little bit, and he played a massive part last season and was one of our better players, I thought, last season. But when I say his name, you'll understand why he maybe got overshadowed a little bit in those last few weeks, but he was great in the playoff final. Chris Mepham. Chris Mepham was the final person. He jumps over what I believe is Tom Cannon to win a header. And as he wins it, the referee blows his whistle. And Sunderland win, and everyone goes mad, and things have been great since then. So there was, what, did I say 9 available for that? What'd you get?
2.
Oh, Pete. Deary me. Dave got no one. So Alex has won.
Worst round by a mile, but I still got 3. So, Pete, I might have just pipped you to the post there, mate.
By 2, yeah. You win.
So we got Pete ended up on
17.
Dave, you got
13.
13. Because you chucked away the final round. Bit like a Sheffield United second half performance at Wembley. And Alex wins on
19.
19. All right, decent. Brilliant. Well, there you go. Nice little festive Christmas episode. That was Sunderland's year in 2025. If you got more, actually, you know what? Let us know what you got if you listen to it. Because that would be nice. And let us know if you got more than any of us. I clearly got full points, but I made the quiz, so I can't really play. But yeah, have a really good Christmas. I think we like to take the mick and say don't subscribe and stuff like that. But on a serious note, thanks for listening again. It's been an amazing year to cover Sunderland. Probably the best, I would say, Pete, do you reckon?
For me, absolutely the best ever I've had. The best squad of play, in terms of quality of the footballers, I think so. And just enjoyment. It's brilliant. Yeah. It's absolute box office.
I think as well, Alex, this season to cover the club in any capacity, be that a journalist, be that a podcast, be that just a fan, whatever it is, to cover Sunderland's been so wonderfully easy because the emotions have come so easy. I know you've just recently joined us, but 2025 it's been the year of Sunderland, hasn't it? I think.
Yeah, and I think importantly, it's been the year of getting the club right, not just the team right. So maybe for the first time ever, normally we have a little purple patch, and I wonder when it's go back to normality. I think this might be the new normality. So fingers crossed for 2026, it's the same.
100%. I think 2025 for me was the year where, do you know when you go, oh, it's Sunderland, just don't do a Sunderland. I think doing a Sunderland means something so different now. And cheese as it may be, it's the till the end slogan and all that kind of stuff that comes into it. It's been an incredible year to support the club. It's been my favourite year I've ever supported the club, if we're talking the calendar year. Going on to some of the preview shows I did last year, in the Championship, even at the start of the season, 2024, I was saying, I feel like I've got a bunch of lads that like represent me on the pitch and represent us, and I'm really happy about that. And they're also quite talented, which is really good. And now I feel exactly the same, like a year on, but more so. And I think a big thing for me with 2025, Dave, I don't know whether you agree, but we'll end on this. I think I've said this before, but I do like talking about it. When I was young, I liked football because it was fun to watch when I was a kid, and you watch football because it's a fun sport and like your family like it. You don't necessarily get born with a passion straight away. That comes through like nostalgia and supporting the team and whatnot. But with Sunderland for a long, long time, it was like I had, as a kid, the 1998 playoff final. I had those like humiliating relegations. I had League One when I was like an adult. It's not to say it was all bad. There was some really good bits, but like there was a period in my life when my granddad was like, you always need to stick by with them because I had 1973, and you'll get one day where you go, all right, that's why it was worth it. That's why it's been worth it. And I think for me, the year 2025, Dave, is not just the game where I go it was worth it, because the Ballard moment probably was the best for me this year. That particular moment, the game itself wasn't that great, but I think for me to have an entire year rather than just a game or a moment where I've gone, all right, that's why I did League One. That's why I did X, Y, and Z away from home. That's why I did going back when we were getting beat every home game and didn't win for a year. That's why I went back. That's why I stuck with, because I always believed that there'd be a point when I'd go, that was worth it. That was worth all of that heartache and that like money and that stress and that sadness, because it meant more to me when it meant something. And I feel like we've had a full year of that, and just like onwards and upwards. 2026 hopefully just as good, which is a hard task, but just an incredible year that made you feel why it was exactly worth it. I think, Dave, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. The bad times sometimes mean that the good times are even better. And I think that's definitely something we can attest to with this podcast. All these lucky buggies who've been around since everything's been getting a lot better. For me and you, we started doing this with League One times and some really, really, really tough watches. And me and you were very similar in that one. It's one word that I hate in my life so much. I hate being apathetic. And there was a lot of the times we were apathetic. We're doing it because we've always maintained that if one person who's listening, and we get them come out the woodwork quite often when we need a voice to perk us up. But if someone comes out the woodwork and we make a difference to them just by listening to us chatting absolute shit, because that is what we do as fans, then we always say it's worth it. Not only has this year been fantastic with some of the isolated moments that we've had, but also the hope that it's given us for 2026. And I guess it's kind of like a really good indication of life, really. Like, there is some really, really tough times. 2025 is a really, really tough time for people nowadays, with price of everything, the way the country's going on and stuff like that, and to be really boring about it. But it normally gets a bit better, whether it's because the people you love, whether it's the people you care about, whether it's the people you meet doing a podcast. There is some really, really good moments in life in isolation. And yeah, 2026, your wedding, stag do, Sunderland potentially pushing on and trying to qualify for Europe after a year in the Premier League. You'd have asked us 4, 5, 6 years ago, especially 8 years ago, would we think that Sunderland had the chance of a natural progression of having owners who would really, really try and push us on because they feel as though the club could do something in Europe and make noises? We'd have laughed at you. We'd have laughed at you and told, nah, there isn't an ounce of optimism for that whatsoever. We can all get carried away, you know. What is it? Let's just get carried away, man. Let's just get carried away. And it's true, isn't it? We do have a foundation. It's nothing more. It's nothing more than a foundation. But we seem to have people who are invested in the football club, whether that's the owners, whether it's the players. We seem to have people who really genuinely care. And realistically, I think I speak for every single Sunderland fan, whether we're the same, we're different, whatever. That's all we want. People who care. And it's really, really exciting, and long may it continue, I think.
If you could buy one Christmas gift for one Sunderland player, Dave, what would the Christmas gift be, and who would it be for?
For me, I think it would be, and you go back to when I started doing this with you, but I think for me, it would be a plane ticket to a European game for Luke O'Nien.
Yeah. It for Sunderland.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Fine.
But yeah, I'd love that for him.
Pete, what would your present be, and who for?
I'm not sure you're going to beat that one from Dave, are you really?
Good,
it's a good one. I mean, I want to give them all everything because they're class. I mean, I'm right over the moon with them all at the moment. I'm going to give Wilson Isidore something. I don't know what, just because I love Wilson Isidore. I love the character he is and everything like that. I'm going to give him that musketeer costume that I want to see him in. I just want to see Wilson Isidore dressed as a musketeer.
Yeah, I mean, the mustache kind of works anyway, doesn't it? So
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fair. What would yours be, Alex?
I don't know if this is accessible for me, but I might consider giving Granite the key to the city if he continues the way he's going. But I might have to go and get me a balaclava on to steal that. But yeah.
I think it's fair. I think he deserves the freedom of the city with the way he's played in literally just 15 or 17 games, which is crazy. But yeah.
You start thinking about poignant things and things like that, and I said Luke O'Nien's, and I'm quite happy with that. But I tell you what, for everything that he's been through, for everything that he's doing for the football club, cheeky little FA Cup win for Kyril mightn't be bad for him and his family, and the sentiments that it might mean to his family.
I'll give a steak to Dan Ballard because it looks like that's all that he really wants for Christmas is a steak. I think it was Ross that said he once seen him at Asda in Bolton and he just had 7 steaks in his arms, like cradling them like a small child of his own. So yeah, Dan, you can have a steak from me. But seriously, everyone, have a really good Christmas. I hope you're having a good Christmas because it's coming out on Christmas Day. Have a great New Year. Thanks for listening. It's been fun to do this year. It really has. We've already kind of said all the reasons why, but I hope that you had a great Christmas. Hope you have a good Boxing Day. I hope that we go and smash Leeds on the 28th and smash everyone else. Continue this amazing sort of season and period of time supporting something that we've had, and hopefully we'll be there till the end of the season to cover it. But thanks very much, everyone. Cheers. Have a good Christmas and a great New Year.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Bye-bye.
All the best, everyone.
Merry Christmas.